Hello, my name is Andrew Howard. I'm a senior recreation and sport management major at Coastal Carolina University. And for my field experience, I worked at the South Strand Rec Center alongside Mr. Meet Patel. When I was first looking for places to do my field experience at, I knew that I wanted to do it at a recreation center just because it had to deal with sports and I wanted to get some insight onto recreation. Um, so I went into the South Strand Rec Center, which is located close to my house, and I asked the woman at the front desk who to talk to about interning there. She gave me the business card for the athletic director, which is Mr. Meet Patel, a former RSM student at Coastal Carolina. He graduated in 2016, so he was very familiar with the steps that I had to go through with the practicum and basically just what I needed to do. So before I was able to start working there, I went to the human resource office for the county in Conway, and I got this little badge that allowed me to work at the rec center. You know, every government employee has to have a badge similar to mine before they can begin working. Um, at that point in time, I had to do some orientation, some training, like computer training, safety training, facility upkeep. But once I began actually working at the rec center, it was basketball season, so my responsibilities would be setting up and cleaning up for the games and practices. Game days were hectic because I had to be there at 7:30 a.m. on a Saturday. Games started at 9 o'clock and ran all the way through 5:30 p.m. So that was quite a long work day, and it was really interesting to see. It was basically like a tournament style setup with as many games that were being played. So it was interesting to see the programming that goes into that and basically just what it takes to operate like a rec center or just any athletic league. Um, Transitioning to volleyball and soccer season, which is what is going on at the rec center now, that was a little bit more hands on, I would say. I had a higher responsibility during those seasons. I oversaw the practices and games just like I did at basketball, but I also got to officiate, which was interesting. I also learned that if you are an official and you make a call that goes against one team, coaches get very upset with you, and it's not fun being on that end of it. But um, it was still fun because I got a taste of what officiating would be like, and I was always interested in that. Also, it tied in the class concept that I learned in RSM 308, which is the officiating class. Also, from RSM 389, direct face to face leadership was another class concept that I used. Just basically providing instructions and information to the players and coaches. So that all kind of tied in together. Um, but my experience at the rec center was definitely interesting. Got to see, like I said, what goes on in terms of programming events, seeing how people interact with one another, and just the overall impact that rec and sport has on individuals in my community. And additionally, there was an opening for a recreational leader part-time job at the rec center, and I was lucky enough to get hired for that. So hopefully that goes well, and I'll be starting in a couple weeks. But that basically wraps it up. Thank you.